Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Majestix Heroclix Podcast. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. If you're interested in learning more about the Bronze Age format and the Majestix Open Series, please check out openseries.majestixccg.com. Also, if you want to learn about Heroclix strategies, tactics, and lists from the game's top players, please visit majestixccg.com/apex-insiders. Lastly, if you're looking for Heroclix singles, please visit our eBay stores at stores.ebay.com/MajestixHeroclix and stores.ebay.com/ClicksCollective. All the links for everything I just talked about is below in the description. And again, all right. My name is Jeff, and as always, my co-host Patrick.
What's up, dude?
What's happening?
Been a while. When was the last time we did this?
Oh, it's been a long time.
Yeah. So we'll get to your
so heavy
Master Mold story, because it's probably the better story than mine, just because it's like a more competitive event, stronger.
Yeah, it's fun.
And also it's Bronze Age limited. But this past weekend, so we're recording on Monday night, September 6th. And happy Labor Day weekend to everyone. And what did you do? Did you do anything?
Let's see. Last night we went to go watch Shang-Chi at the drive-in.
Ooh.
It was the movie was great. It was my first drive-in, so it was cool. I got to sit out in some comfy chairs in the back of the car. And it was great. Watch it. It was nice and warm out. It was like nice 75 in the evening, so it was good. And then today I barbecued some ribs.
Wait, did you stay until both?
Yeah, both
credits?
of the
Okay, cool.
end credits.
Okay, I was gonna say you're amateur. I was like, because there's still some amateurs that when we went, I was like, why are they all leaving?
Dude, that's my wife's like, have they never seen a Marvel movie?
Yeah, exactly.
She was clowning on people hella hard.
Maybe they were Vision and they were born yesterday. They're just like learning right now. We just watched that and
it was great. I liked it.
Went to an event, and then there was just like I was busy just weekend just with the store, because there's a lot of sales, online stuff, because I guess like the last big holiday until the holidays, the last holiday until the holidays, right? Because the next time will be November, right?
November.
Of course, the Halloween people are gonna be like, hey, what about that? I'm like, that's not real, but still.
Sorry, we don't do Heroclix.
Yeah. No, but like it's not a holiday. It's like it's not. Yeah. There's no You don't get the day off. For Halloween.
Dude, I wish.
So the next one will be Thanksgiving. That's what I mean. And then after that point, it's just gonna be all. Yeah. Like it's the holiday season. Hopefully at that point we'll have Empire. Oh Lord, please let's have
slotted for November. So hopefully by Thanksgiving, if things work out appropriately.
Dude. Well, look, I hope it just comes out before Christmas, because these delays.
That is an excellent bar to set.
Right, because the delays, that's so sad. Like these delays they just keep getting worse and worse. Good thing that they're announcing it in November, because then if it delays again, we still have December. But because last year, remember, they delayed what was that set until December 28th, remember? That was that set, because it was to come out December 7th, and they came out December 28th. So the entire Christmas holiday season was just shot for the Heroclix.
Was it House X?
Maybe.
They got pushed back really far? Probably.
Yeah, because I remember it was specifically December 28th when the original pushed back date was December 7th. So it was still enough time for people to use, to get that as a gift for people.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember a lot of people were using that for that. And then I was like, sorry, man, it's going to come on the 28th now. We're like, wait, what? Like, yeah, after Christmas. Sorry.
It's out of my hands.
Yeah. So what are you but I hope it's not like, please just come out like December 7th. Like it says November. I expect first week of December. That would be my
that's our new on par.
Yeah, that would be my expectation. Oh God, that's so sad that the expectation is that, right? because
Yeah.
we never know what else is going
Dude,
to happen.
it's the shipping scene's really rough. I was reading an article like a year ago, shipping a container, like the full size one, full $2,000. Now it's close to $15,000 for one container. It's
Yeah,
insane. And
they've increased it.
yeah, the ports are shutting down. It's just everything is such a headache to move. So just got to be patient. But crossing those fingers.
Yeah. Okay. So this on Friday, the weirdest time to run like an event. There was a Friday morning at 11 a.m.
Dang, I was at work.
Yeah, I think everyone was, right? That there was a Master Mold event in Bakersfield. And for me, I'm like, why not just say you don't want to run an event with anybody? Like, why not just say we don't want outsiders coming here. We just want to run it with our group.
Yeah.
You know, because to me, that's what it sounded like. Because I don't know why you wouldn't run it on a Saturday or Sunday.
Dude, at that point, just create the event, make the list like specific amount of people, and just automatically fill them in.
It just felt really weird. So like Alyssa and I were like, hey, should we just go? Because like she's off on Friday and I can go. You know, as long as I can get back here just in the evening time so I can open the store. So I just leave it. I just left the times like, hey, we'll be back by like 7. We're like, okay, cool. Yeah. So we went, and of course we went there, and just like there would have been 5 people if or 6 people if we didn't go. And it was like it's like the 6 people that always play at that thing. And so we were there, and the format was 4 figures, modern age. Theme team, Marvel only.
300 points?
300 points. No objects unless you start the game with it. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, I don't even know. But, you know, I just looked at Jimmy's team and we were talking about, I was like, I'll just switch out Immortal Hulk and I'll put in a Black Widow. So I played Black Widow, Thor at 50, the chase, Black Leopard, and Captain Marvel. And then for the 5 points I paid for the Latvarian Village, basically to give Black Widow Mastermind, because I didn't want her to get hit first, because I really want to make those recruits. I was like, whatever. You know, we go there and, you know, I look at the field and I'm like, oh, well, the teams are okay. You know, there's like 3 pretty good players. Mm-hmm. You know, like Alyssa's really good, Rob's really good, and another guy, Austin, who people who are familiar, he's the one who won the first winter map that they did in Bakersfield earlier this year, when he won the with Old Man Phoenix, Faust, and Giganta. You know, and there was some good player. I think he had like, I want to say they had 10 players, or yeah, I think they had like 10 players there. You know, the Baragons were there. Like he won. He like earned it. It was like solid.
Yeah.
And so I played, and I ended up going 3-0 in the Swiss, and then I played Rob in the top 2, and I won. I didn't give up any points. I only lost Chewy or the Latvarian dudes. It was, you know, for lack of a better term, not as competitive as it should be. But then again, maybe that's just the format, right? Because you're just stuck with those 4, and you know, he said it was okay if he had bystanders and bring extra dice, as long as you just have 4 in your main force. So, like, okay. Black Widow's still very, very good. But what I wanted to talk about, so I won the Master Mold. It's up on our Instagram. So now we're going to have a Master Mold event. We're going to be running a couple weeks after your event in October. Ooh. So people are already hitting me up like, oh, because they saw the pictures, like, oh, when is it? I'm like, it's mid-October. I'm like, you know, we have to. But yeah, because they're already excited because they want. I'm like, look, really, that's what there was 2 main reasons. Number one, I wanted to go out and play again because I haven't gotten to play. But you know, I play people at the store, online, whatever. But I wanted to play like kind of like in a tournament, semi-competitive, and it was cool. It was pretty chill. You know, it was everything's pretty much on the up and up. Like all the rules were there. I think there was just one little confusion that Armando had with the sideline. He thought that the like the Shi'ar guys or the Hellfire Club guys take up sideline, but they don't, because similar to what he thought the Sentinels did, but the Sentinels actually stay sideline, the other ones don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, but something that's very important, and this is what I definitely need to talk about this, because this is something that has been going on. People who've been playing in mocks, in person, and they always complain to you, to me, to Steve, or whoever's judging, and only because it was pretty disrespectful to me when we were playing. So I have to get this out, because I'm not the one to just like start this. We're gonna address this. It was kind of disrespectful to me when we were playing. During the game and after the game, I let it go. But then when you take like a personal shot, unprovoked, like insult towards me, then I'm gonna say something. And I did say something. We had an argument there, but I was like, it's not worth it. I don't want to cause a scene. So I just got my stuff and we just left there, thank Armando. But I wanted to talk a lot more about sportsmanship, right? The true character of someone comes out of who you really are. It's who you really are when you lose. When you win, everything's great. There's stories all the time of people being very gracious when they win. But once they lose, like the claws come out, like it all comes out. So you get to see who they really are. Now, we have always been getting complaints about him from all over. I get it in person. You get it on there, from Dave, from Armando, from Steve, from all these people that were complaining about him. And I always had his back. I always gave him the benefit of the doubt. I would have a talking with him, always had his back, because as you know, when we're there watching, he's always on his best behavior.
100%.
Right? But then now when we played and I won, it came out, and I wanted to be like that Han Solo meme. Like, it's true. All of it, it's true, right? And sure, he had bad roles. I acknowledge that. So if you keep talking, I'll let it go. You vent, like, even I said, you did roll pretty low. Then he just kept going. It's like, okay, I got up, picked. And then he says, well, I knew it was going to be a long day or a bad day or whatever. Once I saw that Patrick brought a boxed team, implying that it's like a net deck kind of pre-made team, whatever, right? How creative, like, oh, what a creative team you had, like that. He said it like that. And this was after we had already played, right? And I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, everything was fine until you did that point. I'll let you vent, I'll let you say all that. But with the second you basically talk shit to me, you become an asshole to me, I'm going to be a dick to you. And guess what? Dicks fuck assholes. So, as a wise man once said. So
I've never heard that before. That's
yeah,
great.
see, the great Kevin Afruz had that great line.
I'm gonna remember
if
that.
someone's an asshole to you,
Assholes.
Be a dick to them. Dicks fuck assholes. Anyway, but so I had to tell him, like, hey, look, man, like, wow, the claws come out. He's like, yeah, I'm bitter. I'm like, okay, but you didn't have to go there. You could have just stuck with your venting, complaining, which at that point, the other people are just like, all right, dude, just like stop. But it's like, that's who he is. All right. And then so we kind of got into it a little bit. And I told him, I said, look, I get it. If you rolled well, you would have won. And then he just kept, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm like, well, that's kind of what you're saying by you repeating it over and over and over and over and over and over. I was like, yes, you're implying that you would have won. Okay, fine. And then he's like, no. And then I go, and then he was giving me a reason. I go, in other words, you would have won. It's like, so I just kept doing that. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's it. I was like, that's it, done. So we just like, shook Armando's hand. Thank you for the event. Left, like I said. But like,
that's sad to hear, because I've defended it too.
Yes, me and you have all the time, but people keep talking and keep complaining, like they don't want to play. He's playing, whatever. We know each other for a long time, because I know he listens. Know each other, but I didn't want to. But I'm gonna have to air this out, because that's when you go over the line like that. Like, I will have to address it, because I've been nothing but good to him forever, since the day one, since I met him. There was an event that he came, one of the first events he came. We gave him fellowship, because I came in, like he's well, whatever. We just give them the fellowship, and we've always been like that. But then, like when you cross that line, now it's like, now it's very hard to get that back with me. You're gonna have to like earn it really bad. You know what I mean? Now if he takes me aside and like apologizes, maybe, but we'll see. But it's hard because like it's hard when like the saying goes, you can't put the toothpaste back in to the tube. If the water spills on the ground, you can't put the water back in the bottle. It's already there. It's like it's done. Like so you can't. It's hard to like take it back when you've already revealed like who you are. You know, it's very minor. It's like minor, but I feel that that's something that's like a straw that would break the camel's back because it has been building up over time with other people, and then now it's just like now I got to experience it.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't like. It doesn't really bother me that much. It bothers me because I've known him for a long time and he's never treated me like this.
Yeah,
so that
I've never been,
you know what I mean?
treated like
He's
that.
never, and so like, and because it was that, I'm like, okay, you know, every time, whenever someone beats me, I always say, shake your hand, good game, whatever. If you're gonna shake my hand before the game, and you don't shake my hand after the game, you better shake your hand after the game, win or lose. If not, then that says something about you because.
Very poor.
Oh, and he didn't want to. He didn't shake my hand. He didn't even like extend. So I was like, see, that just shows you because like, you know, I was like, hey, it's a good game. No, it's not a good game. You played a good game, but I had a bad game. Like that. It's like, dude, like what? It's already awkward because you were complaining the whole game, and now like you're gonna be like this after. It's like you don't even know what to say anymore. You know what I mean?
I got a player that does that on occasion when he gets beat very badly.
Yeah. See, I understand if you get like salty, but it should end after whatever. But if you just keep going and going and going, you go long enough, you're gonna say something bad, and then that's when it gets bad.
And I was gonna say, it makes people not want to play with you.
Yes, exactly. You know, and you know, like, look, I tell you right now, like Armando was like, he was telling me this like a long time ago, and I'm like, dude, come on, man, it's not. You know, I had to convince him like it's cool, just like. You know, just like let bygones be bygones, whatever. And because I always defended him, so that's basically what that is. You know, I don't want to. You know, I know we spent a little too much time on that, but I do need to address that. And this also is a bigger thing for other people who play in like tournaments that maybe there's something at stake. Like this one, there's a master mode. Like if this was just like a weekly event, I don't care. I won't bring that, but it's a master mode. We drove there 2 hours. I wanted to get it because I wanted to run another event for the store. But like a greater thing is just sportsmanship in general. When you play someone, you should always keep in mind that you guys are playing. You both, a competitive. Sometimes things go bad, whatever. You can be frustrated, but don't carry it over to after the game where now you're affecting those around you, not just your opponent, but everyone else around you who's just kind of watching this like slow train wreck that's happening, this like slow-mo thing, like, oh my God, what's happening here? So,
see the flashing by. No.
Yeah, it's like, here it is, like, oh God. So, so just so I didn't want to like get any crazier, just like, hey, let's just leave. Because that definitely I didn't want to make I didn't want to make a scene because it's not my place, but I wanted to say a lot more, because I'm like, hey man, that's not cool that you would, that's like, like, okay, as mild as it is, we're like, yeah, I play very creative, like, well, no one else played it. Like no one else played these 4 pieces. Actually, I was the only one playing Avengers. Everyone was playing a fucking X-Men or whatever, so.
And you built to you built to what the format was. You can't complain.
I even said, like, when people were asking,
it's an extremely restricted format.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We were discussing what to build. I was like, dude, that's fucking rough.
Exactly, and I didn't know what to play, so I just went with, like, when I came in there, I said, don't worry, I'm playing. My team is from 2019. That's what I said. I said I'm playing a 2019 metagame team. Like
Yeah.
whatever the format was, but these guys were legal back then. That's it. Everyone else was playing like new pieces and stuff. Mine was like literally from 2019, right? Because it was cap set 2019.
Early 2020.
20. Okay, so and then Black Widow was like right. They were like basically the release at the same time. Right,
Black Widow was May of
So
2020.
yeah, because then because the cap set was I think February.
Early February.
So it was like right there. So they were like, you know, it's
It was
basically the 2020
early pandemic.
Yeah.
Early pandemic
it was,
team.
no. Yeah, it was like early pandemic. Wait, are you sure the Black Widow didn't come out in 2019?
Yeah, because it was not played at the 1K, and everyone was hustling. I remember going to Target.
That's weird.
During
Oh
the
yeah,
pandemic,
you know what?
looking for it because we couldn't get it.
You know why? I remember people were playing. You know, because when we went to Arizona, they were playing just like Black Widows were everywhere. So that's what it was. The metagame from back then. So like when I went to Arizona to play, everyone was playing Black Widow and Captain Marvel and stuff like that. So that's basically what I was playing. Oh yeah, I know. Oh, and it's Highlander. The format was Highlander. You couldn't. It's Highlander by real name.
That's rough.
So you couldn't play like two Spider-Mans. Like if you play Spider-Man, they would have to have different names.
Miles
different.
and
Yeah,
Peter.
exactly. Yeah, that's what it was. So it was like, oh man, that made because like I wanted to play Wolverine and like Old Man Phoenix, I think.
But to Logan Howlett or whatever.
Yeah, and I was
or
like
James Howlett.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, we can't play that then because I wanted to do the fastball special with that guy. Like I want to do fastball special and that like together. So I just wanted to be like the super aggro team.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it was going to be Colossus and Wolverine at 85. That's 85 points for the two.
Mm-hmm.
And then Old Man Phoenix was 160. So I still have enough room for like Cypher or whatever.
Dude, it's perfect.
It would have been funny because then it's just super aggro, you know. But alas, I couldn't play it. But
it worked out okay.
Yeah. But okay, enough about that. Let's talk about the goods here. We could go to the announcement on our on the Apex with the results of the Master Mold event that I ran.
Damn.
So, yeah, boom! Look at that. Oh man, I think that's too big. Shit. I need to make that smaller.
Oh, it is perfect.
Look at that.
Ooh,
So
man.
we
Animals
had
for the win.
Master Mold grand event on the 28th, which was just about just over a week ago.
About a week
and the format was 300 point Bronze Age limited. Number of players 19. And that sucks because we were missing a couple players. Just last second couldn't come, but we would have definitely broken that 20. If we broke 20, we would have gone top 8.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But it was just 19 because it's just like 3 more than the 16, which is 4 rounds. So, but at least 20 would have gone to 8. Anyway, did we talk about the animal team last time? No, right? On the podcast because I know it was a while ago.
No one knew about the animal team until the 28th.
All right, so so just for full disclosure here, I wanted Jeff to come, and he was going to see if he could get time up, but kind of like where he's going to play, and then I said, hey, I have this team. It's a Bronze Age version of Tyler's modern animals team, but it's been injected with steroids. And I gave him, and remember, do you remember the wall of text I just text you what the team could do over and over and over?
And I just read it. I was like, oh.
And you were like, oh crap. You're like, all right, I'm in, let's practice. And then you're like, oh shit, yeah. So +8 with Alyosha Craven. Yay!
MVP, baby.
Dude, that Oh God! Finally, a team where he shines like how he's supposed to.
Oh,
But
dude, yeah.
it's basically the same premise as the modern, right? It has Maggot, Chip, Hamurai, and Grodd, and the emotion modifier. So it has the almost full board reach, um, and it has the poisoners, and it has the empower, and it has the modifier. But what makes it stronger, in my opinion, is that now Alyosha gives you another attacker with him. He gives you an additional attacker with Goliathkin, and he gives you more movement because now Spider Hamurai can move 24 squares as opposed to just 18 or 20 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's a Retaliator now with Titano. And how many times when you retail with Titano that you just wreaked havoc on them?
When he hit, it was
because
bad.
his retail is 2 attacks that do 3 damage to an AoE of 2 squares from the target. And
it would it'd wreck all the little things and then chip down the bigger ones.
Oh my God! And then if there's anyone big, like he could just punch them. But that's just a free action to get 2 attacks. And what's cool about the team is that because all your stuff is like free or they don't count, when you do get in your trouble alerts and troublemakers, they can also still act. That's huge because every time I watch, you're like every round you have like you either have a troublemaker or a trouble alert out, like every turn.
Yeah, and they're attacking.
Yeah, and then Wendigo was another one. Oh my God, tell him with the Wendigo Alyosha thing on turn.
He healed up like six clicks one game.
The move.
So the move is
turn 3 or turn 2. Oh no, turn 3, right?
Yeah,
or 2. It's turn 2.
It's usually turn 3.
Right, because you're passing turn 1.
Mm-hmm. And then this is if I get the leadership. Yeah. So then I attack with Alyosha, move in charge. He's got 10-2 CCE, so it's 11-3. Or is it 11-4? 11-4.
No, it's going to be 12 because he's an 11-3, so he's a 12.
Yeah, so he's
12-5 if he's next to Grodd.
Yeah, coming in hidden, and then Wendigo moves 8 squares. Come up. If someone's got a wounded token around, he'll attack. If not, he'll charge in 4 more. Get his charge flurry off. Get his 3rd attack. If something's got the wounded token, he'll sidestep. Get that free attack. So,
but he's moving just a free 8 squares, and if someone happens to be there, he just gets to attack again.
He's got 12 range charge.
Yeah,
giant reach too.
Dude, it's so good. Like when I saw that, I was like, oh man, this is what he needs. This is what this is what the animal team was supposed to be before. I don't know why it never worked because I know other people were trying to, but I'm like, but you were the only one that ever do it. I'm like, that means everyone either just sucks or they just didn't know how to do it. Because this combo was out already for a year.
Yeah.
And I've seen these teams. I've seen the Alyosha with Wendigo before, but it never worked that way.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on here?
I think Paul played Craven Ham in a mock once.
Before? Yeah. Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
It wasn't with the maggots and the chip, so
chip wasn't
a little
legal yet.
Yeah.
And maggots either. I don't think either of them were legal yet because they weren't out yet. Because I think we stopped playing. Maybe maggot was around. Probably not because I don't remember seeing that in the mocks.
No, I don't think it was mock. I don't think it was maggots.
But this can attack quite quickly. The global emotion modifier is really, even though it's a -1 and you don't really have perplex on your team, it's okay because Alyosha charges. He's a 12. Spider Hamurai is a 12, and you have guys that are just 11 attacks, and if Maggot charges with the +1 stats from the food, that's an 11, and with the -1 around, you're with a bunch of free, which is a bunch of attacks, you're gonna hit something, or if you miss, you're just gonna be getting Vulcan or Samurai.
Yeah.
And then it's done. right?
Yep.
'Cause then
You got another poison and another either exploit or
yeah. So then that's just and then that's just more things for them to have to fight with. Because then they go, who do I fight now? Because there's like so many guys they have to deal with. But you went undefeated, beat Alyssa twice and Richard twice.
Yep.
But,
Yeah.
You see the second place team here.
Yeah, Alyssa had a really strong team.
So it's the same. If interesting here, both the top teams are Alpha Strike teams. Hers is non-theme,
on theme.
but it's more potent in that once Agent 13 gets in there with Duke Thomas's pluses,
Yeah, that's
they're dead
scary.
because you have no defense and you just like die. So if you can see, it's similar, right? Because there's the taxi, there's maggot, and the Micron follows. Comes, you know what I mean? So then you're getting the free attack. So like between Medusa, Micron, and maggot, you're getting 3 kind of like attacks on top. Because like you would get 4 attacks, right? Because you get Hamurai, 2 maggot, Pogs, and Goliath. She gets Micron, Medusa, and maggot, but it's more potent because if Agent 13 is around, they got no defense and they just die.
Definitely.
Because Duke Thomas can also pump all the attacks.
That's how my Hammerite died in game 2.
Same thing, like the Groot also retaliates. So
dude, the Walking Woods are annoying as fuck with fucking Duke Thomas on the board.
Yeah, dude. And then also like Blind Al can perplex up Groot before he leaves.
Yes.
So that's a nice retail trick, and then she can get Trouble Alerts out real fast. So it's like very similar. It's just the cohesiveness isn't the same because they're not theme.
Yeah.
So there's more synergy in the animals team because they're basically, basically they are all animals.
All animals.
But you can go all the way across, and you also have 3 on dial probs on your squad. So that's another reason why it doesn't matter for your attacks if you're only 10 or 11, because you have 3 probs that are just gonna eventually they're gonna roll at 7 eventually.
Yeah, and I got the theme probs.
Yeah, or 8. So then if you hit, that's it. Exactly. And then an oldie but goodie on 3rd place here, Dan Cho. Do you remember the joke? Remember when you put him up twice? He's like, "No, I got 9th." When we listed him as 10th, and the other one he was like 13th, or whatever. He's like, I got 12th. So this one I go, you got 3rd, right? So as a joke, I wanted to put him on 4th. And then I wanted him to comment, I got 3rd. But it's old school Cosmic because he has Star Fox and Trelane.
Haven't seen that in a while. Dark Phoenix, Molecule Man, Mangog. That's always scary.
That's crazy, right? And then Power Gem. Obviously, Power Gem's probably on Star Fox.
Yeah.
Camel my Spring Lounge. So it's your kind of cookie cutter Cosmic team. I thought he would definitely have put Mjolnir instead of Power Gem, right?
Yeah. Maybe he couldn't find Mjolnir.
Yeah, maybe. That's true. Because maybe it's like, oh, it rotated out. Let me get rid of it. Because he did have it before.
Yeah.
But that would
it kind of, the range is better.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, because that means he doesn't have charge. So, like, how's he going to get in?
Like, Oz can TK, but only so far.
Yeah, so far. But, like, if you have Oz with the Mjolnir him, it means you essentially have
a full board reach.
Almost full map reach. And then Richard with the modern or the bronze version of a Latveria team.
Dude, it was a tough team.
If you look at his team, it's Groot. It's like the 3 things on the bottom there is Groot, Venom Harness, and Canister. Yeah. But he has to play Traitor because he wants to put the Elders of the Universe ATA on. It's a genius idea because he also has 2 wild cards with Flash, and they copy the ATA, which means anybody who's playing Relics or Split Lip, they can't pick up Relics.
Yeah, that's devastating. So
it's pretty cool. I like it. And it's obviously a Doom it's a Doom team Latveria, and the Venom Harness goes on Sky Tyrants because now he has Exploit and Battle Fury and +1 stats. It's pretty strong. And then Gas Canister for Battle Fury again for a Flash or whoever. I'm wondering which ones he would always put, which gems he would always put on Trader. I wonder if it was just always like soul.
He used
soul
Power
iron?
Gem
Oh,
in one
power,
of
and
our
he would
matches and
he
swapped.
and
So
swapped.
Sky
Okay,
Tyrant got Power Gem. And then in the other game, he chose Reality.
oh, for TK or just another perplexer?
Both.
Because
I believe,
Trader
for the
already
TK.
has perplex.
I believe it was for the TK.
Mm. Because he doesn't have TK, huh? Oh, he does. Flash does, but I guess if he wants another one. Yeah, that's cool. So that's basically a bronze version of a modern team. And then if you look at Sean, this is really a more bronze team. Because it's only one figure that's not a 2x2. It's
The Mole Man. Nice.
Everyone else is 2x2. If you look at it, it's 2 Carnages, 3 Wendigos, Surtur, Onslaught. It's a really good team. He just missed the cut. Crying Crystal, Joker's canister, location bonus. The maximum Carnage ATA is really good on these Carnages. So that's genius because when they retail and you're next to each other, he's just splashing onto the others, which, for 14 points is like gross. You're just like killing them. So it's really smart on him to put this. So yeah, that's the other thing, right? ATAs in bronze.
Yeah.
And to know this is limited, so there's no resources and IDs, which I just have to, I'm feeling we're just going to be doing this from now on, because it really is hard. And obviously the council also agrees it's like really hard to track when there's resources and IDs. Not only the logistics of like carrying everything, but also the interactions that we always have to constantly monitor.
Yeah.
With the resources and stuff. So it's just better to like this. And the most important thing is it's easier. It's the easiest thing for players to like jump into from modern, because this is basically modern with a larger pool.
Modern with the sprinkles.
Yeah. So this is I think that's understating it. Sprinkles is like whatever. No. This is like
the Sunday.
This is like a whole nother dessert, dude. Talking about it's like like sprinkles is like, yeah, you have 2 sets more. No. You have everything, including ATAs, the map stuff that's gone, and dude, the objects. There's still way more objects to even look at too. And there's a few. Oh, of course, not to mention relics. Oh, jeez.
Gamma Bomb.
Yeah, Gamma Bomb's another one. Good thing we got rid of the bat signal, right? So, the 6th place team is another kind of fantastic. It's kind of like a modern thing. It's a defense shell, but he, instead of like the 5 or 6 people that they had on their team, he's only 4 people. What's funny is like this team would have been legal for this weekend, except for the 3 objects down there, so that's why I couldn't play it. But he did well. I mean, the Cosmic Clash Human Torch. What? Franklin Richards, Black Leopard, The Thing.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone play this in a
competitive
event.
But he went he went 3-1 as well.
Nice.
So it was really good. Another modern, it's another modern team for bronze. Even though everything here is modern legal, right? So this modern team is actually ready to go. And then the 7th place team, Austin's team. This is a team that I helped work on with him, and I think it's really cool. I think with the right, if you play it like efficiently, this should be very, very strong. But
we got to play first round, but I didn't really get to see what his team did.
Yeah, because he didn't know. That's why that's why I was saying, if you pilot it the way it's supposed to pilot against team, this should be a very hard team to get around because of all the bystanders. Because he has ants, living hairs, and then the Stark location bonus and the Merc Jet to like kind of surround the team. And then the whole thing is the Dr. Alia Gregor gives for Steve Rogers, he's the one that gives all the bystanders +1 stats, which is really good for the ants, and the living hairs. It's pretty strong. He went 2-2, I think, but one of the games he lost, he just couldn't get the last click off of onslaught. He got onslaught to the last click and he just couldn't kill him. But that was it. Like, it's right there. So I think this team is on the cusp if you do it right. Because if you also look at it, Steve Rogers, Medusa, Alia Gregor, and Wasp, they all have leadership.
That's right. You're be clearing like crazy.
Yes, you have 6 people that can just basically lead like that. That's so. If you don't, and if you change the Hank Pym into another Wasp on your sideline, dude, that's just 6. You have 6 leaderships.
Yeah,
it's pretty gross,
dude. You're gonna be acting, and it's even better because you can't push the Medusa bystanders to death anymore.
Yeah.
So you want to clear them.
Exactly. But you know what's actually good with them is you actually know you don't, because it's better if they die like this. So let's say you give them the second token and then you like sidestep away. Doesn't Medusa say when they're not within 2 squares they die or next or whatever?
Oh yeah. So like after resolutions, if they're not adjacent to her.
Yeah. So like afterwards, if they sidestep away, then they could die. Then she can make another one and then attack that same turn. So that's one way to do it. And then obviously the 8th place team is a very cool. Oh yeah, and just to let you know, the stuff that's like the old stuff here, are the ant people up there.
Oh yeah. Here. Yeah.
Yeah, the ant people and the giant girls. So the ant stuff is actually still pretty good because it's similar to how
box set, right?
It's similar to how the maggots work, because when they make the pog, then maggot can, they can also poison. Okay, so then Emilio's team is, of course, Emilio comes with something always crazy. It's a martial artist team with Mandarin and the hand ATA and having every Spider family copy it, which is awesome. I like that. It's really cool.
It's good tech.
Because Human Torch, Mary Jane, Marvella, and Hammerite can all copy the hand ATA, which is brilliant. Madam Web is the symbiote. Oh no, the symbiote, yeah. Madam Web and the symbiote is the only. Wait, the symbiote's 6
That's
only.
Not 10 point. Yeah.
Was it that one or was it the? It's not the Carnage symbiote, right? It was just the 6-point symbiote.
I believe, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
It was.
Yeah. Then I have to change that. Then I wasn't sure. Okay. But Pym Particles, the symbiote, and Madam Web and the ATA. The ATA, those are the bronze elements. You know what's weird is
Web is a great throwback.
You know that what's weird is something as small as like an ATA that you put on can like completely change like how your team works. Because now his team becomes like untargetable almost, because you can't shoot them. And just like how Richard's team, by putting the Elders ATA, you can't pick up relics. That changes like, but if you take like those 2 out, you're like, oh, it's basically like a modern team, but it functions way different.
Yeah, but for
those ATAs.
Yeah, the Elders ATA is what, 4 or 5 points or a couple points?
It's 5 points, and he just paid it for 1. And then just like here, the Mandarin pays 7 points one time. So you're paying 7 points at one, another one 5 points for him, but your team functions like way different now.
Dude, yeah.
Like it's really good for like the meta game, because although the hand ATA might not be quite as good in the format right now, because there's a lot of close combat, right?
All the Alpha Strike.
In Bronze. A lot of Alpha Strike, but if you look at that Avengers, they're all close combat, right? The ants and the living hairs are all, and all the retaliators that people are playing are all close. There aren't any range ones. I can't think of any other teams that you saw that weren't like close combat based. Were there any? Because like Sean's team is the closest thing to having a range team
with
But
the mind control.
that's only because Onslaught can do range. Other than that, all these guys are close. You know, they have Empower and stuff like that, so they all want to get in. I'm trying to think of any of the other ones that were like up there. Yeah, see, they're all close.
Yeah.
So it would be
That's all
interesting
close.
to see if in the future, you know, maybe at your event, maybe there'd be more range based teams.
Pew
So
pew pew.
speaking of which,
Bombs
talk
over
about-
Baghdad.
let's talk about your event with some of the prizing, and we could talk about that map. Well, let's show the map first, yeah.
Oh yeah. Map is, hold on. Map's right there. Boom. Roar.
Boom.
Dinosaur land.
I didn't even see the comments.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you see that David Creighton wanted to sponsor events on a Monday?
Oof.
But
Maybe.
I was like, I could probably message him no, because like no one's gonna, whatever. I know he wants to I think he just wants to play, but nobody's signing up. Yeah, see, he always missed registration for the online events. You know, you should, if you can go on there, just reply to him like, you can have your store order a kit.
Yeah.
Like a little 4-player kit. That's fine, because they'll get a map. But yeah, this is another great artwork.
Wow, that's beautiful.
From Stevie from it's Stevie's art, but like he does the Rock and WizKids maps too. So if you look at the little banner there, it says Majestix Open Series. Yay!
Oh.
That's what I was like. Hey man, you got to put that on
egg.
there. Yeah, and it's really cool. Have you played on this yet?
No,
Like,
I have not.
It's quickly becoming the map everybody at the store wants to play on.
The guys immediately like, oh, we're gonna play here.
Dude, there's a lot of strategic things on this map because, like, one of the things I told him was, I was like, hey, you have to widen the doors going into the kitchen and the dining area. So he made it 3, so it makes it harder to like block off both sides.
Yes. That can be annoying.
Yeah, exactly. Because most people, the most they can do is 2 free, 2 of something for free. So that means they can only put 2 out of the 3 things to block off that opening. You know what I'm saying?
Or they just dedicate their whole team to burying, but then how do you win, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the top entrance there.
Oh, the terrain.
Those right there. Yeah, up there. Yeah, that spot there. Most people that do free whatever, it's either 1 or 2 squares only. Like if you look at Proteus, he only does 2.
It's 2, yeah.
Right. The Nightbringer does 1. So that's why I told him make it 3 wide each, so it's harder to block off both. Yeah. Because if you play 2 Proteus, then you could just, if it was 2, you could block out both. But because it's 3, you have to do something else. Now there's more they have to do.
Yeah.
So that's why I did that. But yeah, you could see it's pretty cool. It's all elevated here on the bottom there, and it's indoor. And what's awesome is Brainiac also likes this map. Because it's this whole, if you get up there, it's all elevated. But what's the other thing too, when we were playing, I found out if you're on the dinosaur side, the ground, the dinosaur is blocking.
Actually,
so
I did play games.
It's pretty cool because like it's hard because they have to like break stuff.
Yeah, it's a nice little shield if they're coming on.
Yeah, because it's like they have the high ground they get you. You're like, well, at least we have this to at least help protect until they get to go up.
Yeah, they got to come up a little further if they want to shoot.
So, This was first given out at our event. Alyssa got one for getting second.
Yeah.
And then now you are the next one. Well, there are others. I mean, like if you see the on the comment says Carlos Pula.
Yeah.
He just ordered like 4 maps.
Nice.
So because they're gonna give it out over there for their events, and Pangrazio also ordered some maps.
Sweet. All right. Here's my flyer for my event coming up October 2nd. First, so we have a prize pool of Master Mold, Galactus, that new dinosaur map, location bonus, a lockjaw. I'm going to add on a gateway, rooftop gateway, and another set of location bonuses. And then I'll figure out something else to add on.
Just more stuff
for round off that 8th. People looking for those play-at-home kits, they finally came in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's probably better. 3 to 4 rounds. You know what? If you get enough people, like I think if you get more than 24 players, you should do top 8. But you said you don't think you'll get.
Maybe, it's pretty good pricing. Hopefully, we can draw some people out. That
because you should say to cut the top 4 to cut the top 4 or 8.
Okay, I can adjust.
Because
that.
like, what if 30 people show up and it's only top 4? Then that's bad.
Yeah.
The reason why I put top 4 for mine because I knew we were gonna get. I was like 20 would be the max that we would get.
Yeah.
And if that was the actual thing, I would have gone 5 rounds and then cut to 4. Because I listed 4, but at least they get another round to play.
Yes. It's always the best part.
So yeah, that's be on October 2nd, right? So that's like less than a month away.
Yeah. Well, a little shy of a month. So get practice in. If you guys have any questions, message me or Pat. We can help you out with your team builds or ideas.
Yeah, and also we need to make sure that they build like the maps are correct.
Yeah.
And the things because like the last one they played like the newer map and it wasn't legal yet.
Yeah, I caught that one. I was like, I don't recognize this map.
Yeah,
what is this?
We got to put the map. We got to make sure we put that map list on there. Now in modern, are you allowed to play the older version of the maps or no?
Nope.
It has to be that one, right?
I believe someone asked that question, and it was ruled that they have to have the newer map.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
Because I know
that makes sense.
There's some changes.
Some of them are.
I believe Arthur's Castle is identical. Negative Zone, I think, is identical. I think Krakoa is the only one with changes.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Krakoa does have a change. So yes, it has to be that, and to stay consistent. Okay. Well, I guess. Is there anything else? There's no. I mean, we already talked about we already talked about like the Rise and Fall for a while because that thing was supposed to come out a while ago and it didn't. So it's like
7 years ago.
I guess that's it. Well, I guess we'll be back. I would like to do another one before the event.
We'll do another one in a couple weeks and
yeah. Also, there's Craig Landers has a really good article up right now. I just put it up. Go ahead and it's actually if you want to share it on the Apex page, it's on the select side, so it's free. It's on team building. It's a really good read. It's team building in modern right now with the current rules and how the metagame looks like. And then also we have clicks of the week from Steve. That one's on the pay side, and that one's on. Is it Molecule Man? I forget. You should go on and.
I think it was Molecule Man. No, it was Chip.
Yeah, Chip. So yeah, see those. Just go to the main page though.
The main page.
Let's go to the home. Yeah. So there's the clicks of the week is Chip, and then down below is the learning curve to team building in modern age. This is really good. So I would read it. For those who are trying to a lot of this can be applied to bronze. It's just you also have to take into account like various ATAs and stuff like that. But he does address like objects and things like that. Maybe objects are a little bit more prevalent in bronze because there's more of it, and then you get access to Gamma Bomb and relics. So that would have to be something you would have to address when you're team building. Like, do you play it, or do you build against it? Things like that. But it's really good. It's on the select side, so it's free. And there will be another article going up with PJ and Lucas's teams for the modern event in Huntsville at Lucky Dice. They're doing the rock like back live event. So the pricing is really good. It's a master mold event, but they have like WizKids O level pricing, because I think they have like 2019 LEs that are given out as prizes for like the top 8. So,
all right. Well, make sure to check out Craig's article, and don't forget to practice rolling your dice, guys. Take it easy.
All right. See ya.
Shake it, Cali. West Coast.